What's up, everybody? I took a deep breath. Sometimes I take a deep breath before I start. That way I could, do a big sentence without having to breathe in the middle of a video. So I do that. I take a breath. I think you guys caught me in the middle of my pre-video breath. You know what? I just realized, man, my beard is really long. Yeah. If I'm looking down, it's because the camera's up at top of my phone. But if I look up at top of my phone, then I can't see my face. People right next to me. Yeah, if I look up at the camera looking at you guys, then I can't really see my face, so I'll look down periodically, look at my face. But anyhow, looking at my beard, it's getting full. And I want to cut it, but I'm lazy. That's all it is. That's the only reason. I have clippers. I've had clippers for a long time. I could cut it. Oh man, the car moved and now there's sun in my face. That's not fun. But yeah, I got an old man beard going. Just lazy. Haven't cut my hair. Plus, we're living in the garage. My cousin's garage, and it's just not good conditions for doing anything, because I cut my hair in there, it's gonna make a big mess in there, and I gotta clean it up. And that's another reason I haven't shaved. It's just I'll pluck a hair every now and again if there's like a wild one that's going like an opposite direction was supposed to do. Then I'll pluck it. But other than that, I just leave it alone. I plucked a couple of them, I think, over here last night. They're just like, just going like a weird direction. I have noticed though, weird, very weird, that since I've been growing this beard, like I get more respect from some people, especially older people. But like I've even noticed like girls looking at me different. I don't know if they're just looking at me because oh, I was lagging for a second. I lost my train of thought because the video like froze for a second. Um, yeah, like older people, I guess because they recognize that I'm old or something. They like, I don't know. I can't explain it. But yeah, people like notice me more and look at me, seem to treat me with a little bit more respect now that I have a beard. Weird. It's a weird thing. It's a weird interaction. Matter of fact, one guy came to work because I work at Dickey's Barbecue, as if you watch my videos, and some guy came in and he was like, "Hey, I want to tell you something." I was like, "Okay." He was like, I've noticed that every Dickey's barbecue I go to, there's at least one guy like you who's like big, burly with a beard and all that kind of stuff." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know what to say." But I don't consider myself burly, but I think I'm smaller than I am. I'm not even 6 feet tall. I'm 5'11" and like 3/4. I'm like this much under 6 feet. So just say I'm about 6 feet, a little bit less than 6 feet. But anyhow, so I feel short, or not short, but like I don't feel tall. I just feel normal, average. But I'm not. I'm above average. At least in California. In some states people are a little bit taller. But like when I walk through the store, sometimes it dawns on me that like, oh, I'm taller than like 99% of people in the store, especially women. I'm taller than like virtually all women. Every now and again, there will be some girl who's taller than me, especially when I lived in Utah. There's some tall chicks out there. I really felt short when I lived in Utah. There's some tall people in Utah, more, on average, taller people. But here in California, on average, some people aren't so tall. Every now and again, I'll see somebody who's really tall, much taller than me, much more burly or more larger, like shoulders and everything than me. And then I really feel small. But anyhow, so yeah, a guy came in, and so yeah, the beard attracts a lot of attention. And that's not even why I do it. It's no kind of like style thing, whatever. It's just lazy. If people knew that I'm just growing it because I'm lazy and I'm homeless, or well, whatever you want to call my situation, my living situation. Anyhow, the reason I made this video is no reason, just to say hello to you guys. It also dawns on me every few days or so. I'm like, I haven't made a video. The last one I made was just, I found that cool little thing in the 99-cent store about the planets and stuff, so I made a little video about that. But, a talking video I haven't made in several days. So, yeah, just wanted to say hello to you guys. I really, really appreciate everybody watches my videos. Some people say, some YouTubers are like, oh, I really appreciate all my subscribers. I do. I mean, thank you if you do subscribe. I do really appreciate that. But I appreciate just anybody who watches my video. Regardless, you don't have to subscribe, you don't have to like or comment or share or none of that. I mean, it's nice. It helps a lot to get more views, and hopefully one day I can make money off this craziness called YouTube. But regardless of all that, yeah, it's nice just getting a view. It's nice looking at the view count and seeing more than one, or seeing one. Sometimes, not all videos get views at all, and so I'm appreciative that I get any views. So thank you. And it's good to see you guys, even though I can't see you guys. You guys can see me. I can't see you. Unless you also make videos, then I could see you. We can't see each other at the same time. But that's the new wave of things. That's the internet. That's social media. That's everything. A lot of it's one-sided. Whether you're tweeting or posting Instagram posts or YouTube videos, it's usually one person posting and then however many other people looking at the post, whatever the post may be. So anyhow, yeah, so this video is not about anything. Oh, the reason I'm sitting here in the car is, as you know, my work is however many miles from my cousin's house. So, and my car is messed up. So it's hard for my car to go from my cousin's house all the way to my work in one shot. So what I'll do is I'll leave like an hour and a half early, and I'll stop like midway, let my car cool down because it overheats. I let my car cool down. Once it cools down, I put some water in it. Matter of fact, I went to Walmart. Got some Walmart water. I'm going to put it in my car. It's cheaper than coolant. Coolant costs like, I don't know, $10, $15, but Walmart water costs $1.18 or something like that. So, yeah, I'm just letting the car cool down a little bit, and then I'm going to put water in it, and then I go the rest of the way to work. Actually, I think I'm a little bit more than halfway. I don't know. But I got about 5 miles. No, that's not far in a car. You're like, 5 miles? You could be there in a couple minutes. No, I know. But with your car overheating, it's far. So I just trying to take it easy in my car. And once I get, once I stop the video, I'm going to pop open I've been letting it cool down for a little bit. So it should be pretty cool by now. But yeah, so this video is about nothing. Just saying hello. Just want to say hello to you guys. See, so you guys can see what's going on with me. Not a lot. Still, doing my job. Still waiting to figure out how we're going to get out of my cousin's garage. We got things, in the process. Like I told you guys before, we signed up for that housing thing. Still waiting on that. That's the thing about California. There's pros and cons wherever you live. And one of the cons of California is there's just so many people that it's just waiting on everything. Like, matter of fact, I got paid couple days ago, and so I went to the bank to put in my check today, and there was like 20 people waiting in line at the bank. And then I went to go to the bathroom in Walmart. Now all the stalls were taken. It's like in California, see, what you always hear about California is, oh, there's a lot of traffic, on the road. That's true, but there's also traffic in places, in stores, food places, grocery stores, everywhere. There's traffic on the road, and there's foot traffic, people in stores. California is a lot about waiting in line, waiting at the bank, at the store, at a food place, especially around the holidays. We're in December, and so after Thanksgiving, people shop like crazy and all this kind of stuff, and so it's just everything's so busy. As much as I didn't like Utah, that was one thing that I did like about Utah. It wasn't as many people. I mean, man, you could walk into somewhere, the bank or whatever. A lot of times you can get right in. California, it's rare. Especially I don't even live in a big city. I don't live in Los Angeles or San Francisco or, no really big city. I live out in the middle of the desert, and it's still a lot of people because there's 40 million people in this state. So yeah, I'm so sick of it. I want to get out. That's one reason. One of the big reasons I want to get out of California. After 40 years of waiting. Yeah, matter of fact, I was talking to my girlfriend that today, because I was kind of like putting together all the time that I was standing around, just waiting in line for the bank, waiting in line You know, at Walmart, had to wait in line right now and wait in the line for the bathroom. And, you know, I started kind of running the numbers in my head a little bit. I'm like, you know, I've spent a considerable amount of my life just waiting in line. And I started thinking all the, you know, any other things I could do with my life if I didn't wait in line so much. So, I mean, really, if I added up over the past 40 years, that's probably been like years of waiting in line, just waiting in line. So, yeah, I want to move to a state that has like less people. Maybe somewhere on the coast, Oregon, Washington, you know, Alaska. I've thought about going to Alaska. It's just cold. You know, it's just really cold a lot of the year. But somewhere that doesn't have so many people. I'm tired of living in highly populated places. And even if I did go somewhere, like say I went to Alaska or Washington or Oregon, I would not live in a big city. So no Portland, Oregon, no Seattle, Washington, and no Anchorage, Alaska. You know, somewhere on the outskirts a little bit where there's not so many people, because it doesn't do any good to just go to a state that doesn't have a lot of people. Then you go live in a state or go live in a city that's highly concentrated, you know? So that would be dumb. It'd be defeating the purpose. That's kind of one mistake we made. Well, it wasn't really intentional, but when we went to Utah, we lived in the most populous city in the state, Salt Lake, a lot of people. But even so, even though it was the most populated city, still not as bad as like anywhere in California. So many people in the state. But anyhow, I need to get going to work. I need to put water in my car. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Good to see you guys.